Hi, and welcome to Taste and Elevate. My name is Vanessa Belia, and I'm a certified nutrition coach through ISSA. And I've created this channel for everybody, from the person that's just dipping their toes in the pool for nutrition and wellness, and people that have been in the game for years. And so what you'll find here is a source of information if you want to know like what your food choices are really doing to your overall well-being and health, or if you're looking for new recipes to add to your book, different things that you could provide for your friends and family that are going to be a higher nutritional quality and quantity. And so we're just looking for different, ways to kind of give you the best information. And today I want to talk about bone broth and collagen and which out of the two is going to be best for you and why. And are either of them the best resource where you can get those nutrients? And so we're going to start with bone broth, and bone broth being because I feel like since 2019, it's really had its long run in the sun. A lot of people have been really talking about it, and it's all over the shelves and all the grocery stores. And, there are really great benefits to it, but there's some things that I want to also caution you about as well. With every good thing, you always have to kind of make sure too much of a good thing could be no good. So, with bone broth and what it really contains, it's the bones of an animal, of course, and the connective tissue. And so when you simmer them over a stove, all the nutrients draw out of them, and then it becomes the broth. And so it contains minerals such as calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and then the gelatin, and that breaks down into the amino acids, glycine and proline. The two together form the collagen. And so the benefits of that, it actually heals the gut health, the gut lining. A lot of people deal with leaky gut, and that causes inflammation in the body and autoimmune diseases, such as the gluten allergies and hormonal issues, weight gain, fatigue, migraine headaches. There's just, I can go on and on, so that's one of the reasons why you definitely want to, look to get your gut healed if you do suffer with leaky gut, inflammation, and, that causes a lot of issues on the joint health. And so, all of this to say, there's a lot of awesome benefits to it. Is it the best resource? That's where the question mark is. So it's like, the daily recommended amount of sodium per day is 2,300 milligrams. And with the bone broth, it leans on the high side, between like 250 to 300. Now, I like bone broth if you're going on an extended fast, because you're still going to get all that nutrients plus the proteins, and it's okay to have like 300 milligrams of sodium, in a day. That's not that bad. That's like nothing, in the grand scheme of things. But if you're having this in conjunction with other foods containing the sodium, it can become problematic, because that could potentially raise your blood pressure. You don't want to have that. And so that's why a lot of people end up on medication, because they don't even realize the amount they're actually having. And so I did a little research on this, because it is an issue. On the whole, America is typically, like they said, 1,000 milligrams over the daily recommended amount, and that's a lot. So it's no accident that there's a lot of people dealing with high blood pressures, and the people that are selling those medications are making a lot of money. And so collagen powder, however, it doesn't have that same high amount of protein or sodium. It's a great resource, however, though, because it does have all of the same benefits as bone broth would. It's high in vitamin C, which is like basically the backbone of what keeps the collagen constructs together. So when glycine and protein form and they activate, then you have to have the vitamin C to glue them together as well. So it's a great supplement, especially for women in their 30s, where you start to see the collagen depleting over time, 30s and up. It's something that you can always have, throughout your lifetime. And that's just something that, we should all be doing. It's great for muscle recovery after workouts in the gym. It's good for skin elasticity. staying hydrated. You know, it's great for the gut lining and all the benefits that bone broth could really give you, you know. And that's why it's kind of like, it's like one and the same, but it's a lot less work involved, as you could just pick it up on the shelf and just making sure you're getting a high quality one. You know, you could put this in a protein shake in the morning, so you're still getting the protein factor in there. Or you could have it in your coffee in the morning, or just have it in flavored water. You know, there's plenty of different ways you can, you know, get this extra, you know, supplement into your, you know, daily routine for sure. So that's just some of the things that I wanted to kind of go over with you as far as what they are and what they'll do for you. What are the pros and cons? As far as vitamin food sources, you want to look for foods that are high in protein, because it does have those amino acids in there. So for example, like egg whites is very high in proline, so you could pair that with another protein that's high in glycine, and so those two will form those collagen, and you'll get your amount that you need for the day. And so with that, you can add also pistachio nuts, you can add almonds. Those are chia seeds. All of this are high protein that are not necessarily from animals, but it's still a really great resource for those proteins. And another thing too is that you want to make sure that you're getting the vitamin C in your diet too, to keep the collagen in place. It stabilizes the collagen. Like I said before, like when the glycine and when the proline, you know, construct, you want to have the vitamin C in there to glue them together. You know, foods rich in zinc and copper, they also activate those amino acids and activates the collagen in your body to form. So those are some of the things that you want to look for in your daily food. So foods that are rich in zinc and copper, you can find that in shellfish, you know, if that's something that you're not allergic to, and in walnuts, you know, different seeds. I'm going to list all of these in the bottom of the description of the video, so you'll have it, you know, to write down and you know, take on your next shopping list. But I hope this was interesting information for you, and something that you can consider as you're, you know, looking into supplementation and what's the best route to take. And yeah, so happy shopping and happy eating, and have a great rest of the day. And, you know, take me with you on your next shopping trip if you need to reference this information. So I hope to be that little voice in the back of your ear helping you make good choices. And that's all I got for you today. But God bless you, and enjoy, and have a beautiful day. Oh, by the way, look for other videos coming up as we continue to post. Don't forget to hit the like, share, comment button, whatever. Just stay interactive with us, because we want to continue to give you the best information as possible and best content as possible. All right, that's all. Thank you, and have a great day.